Hello everyone, my name is Spacenerd, and I'm going to be starting a new Let's Play series here for you guys. Now, I've been playing on this single player world for a few months now, and I'd like to start the series off with a tour of what I've got so far. So let's get started. The first thing I built in this world was the main house, and here it is. I drew a lot of inspiration from B00 and the other Minecraft guys, so you're gonna see that throughout this world. Let me give you a quick tour. Now realize it's a work in progress right now, and it's kind of bare bones. So the downstairs was my storage room, and I'm in the process of moving that. We're gonna take a look at where it's being moved to later. Here's my media center with my jukebox and my record collection. As you can see, I got all the records. I spent a lot of time farming that. And my favorite record, of course. Let's fix the sound. Here we go. So as you can see, I already killed the dragon in this world. Here in the bottom of my staircase is kind of a trend I like to do in all my houses, is my Harry Potter bed. So I'm gonna expand this to have like some seating, and this area is gonna be the kitchen and the dining room. Upstairs here we have my bedroom. It's kind of plain, but I do enjoy the style. You know, it's non-functional. This is just gonna be a decorative house. Be mostly non-functional. All my other buildings are gonna have a function, and I have a lot of them built already. So here is the bathroom. I really wanted to accent my chandelier here. I'm pretty proud of it. And so I got my sink, a little bath towel with an orchid. Here's my big shower with my hot and cold taps. And here is the water closet, my toilet paper, my bathroom, my toilet, I mean. So that's it for this house. The next thing I built in this world was a fishing shack, pretty much heavily inspired by the one B00 built in the Minecraft server. I built this custom tree. So here's my fishing shack, nothing special. Some furnaces to cook the fish, some trophies that I fished up. Here's all my fish I've caught. And of course I got my Penn International reel and rod. Level 3 everything. And here's our little dock that we fish off of. Nothing too special. Alright, moving on. Got a little gravel path. And here we have our brewing house. Have our nether wart little plantation. We don't need that much. And I have a whole bunch here already. So we have our brew stand on top of the anvil. I just did that for looks. I don't really need an anvil there. You know, brew stuff ready to go. Got my water bottles. Here's my potions I've brewed already and other ingredients just for brewing. So did a little kind of window design here. I'm happy with it. It looks pretty cool for a brewing area. And our giant greenhouse, which grows pretty much almost all the crops in the game, I think. We got a wheat farm, carrot farm, potato farm. Got some cocoa beans growing. Our reeds, aka sugarcane, pumpkins, melon, And cactus I have hooked up little redstone. Very simple wiring. Not huge into redstone, but I do have the simple mechanics down to do some basic things. And I hope to learn more as we progress through this Let's Play. And here we see my huge B00 inspiration. I don't know how many times I'm going to mention that guy in this video, but he is one of my favorite Minecrackers. But I do watch the majority of their videos, and I'm heavily inspired by them. You know, Generic B, Vintage Beef, all the guys. Really big fan of theirs. So here's a tower. I did up the front kind of Mithrintia style, B00 style, and as we progress through in our tower, I'll be doing the other sides and you know, making the whole thing look cool. This is one of my favorite things about it, is that using the cobblestone walls around the netherrack kind of makes a really cool kind of like torch design. And I built this all to hide my skeleton grinder. Very simple design. I mean, you could find this anywhere. Even Anderzel built one of these. So I saw Anderzel build one, and I'm like, if he could do it, I definitely could. Anderps. Down here is my collection and storage area. This is kind of where I throw away extra arrows and stuff, because I'm pretty much maxed out, as you'll see. This is extra storage. You know, books, and more books. And I hang on to the chainmail pieces because I think it looks really cool with my astronaut skin, because I am a space nerd. So I have a collection of all the drops that are chainmail, enchanted bows, more enchanted bows, and all of these are full of arrows and bones. One thing to note, I do play on normal. I don't play on hard, because I'm a normal guy. I'm not a pro gamer or anything, and it has a good balance. Hard, I'd be dying too much. I've tried it. Normal is just the right amount of fun. So I hang out here AFK and wait for the skeletons to spawn. Travel up the tower here. The skeletons go up this water tunnel, drop, and they're basically one-hit kills. On top of my tower is my portal to the nether. I really love in this update that you can make big portals like this. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. The nether is pretty plain Jane. Whoa, we got an enderman in here. Oh, he's not happy. Smack him in the toes. There we go, ender ball. So some storage for netherrack. And here's our... Down here, I have my exploratory tunnels. I'm making a nether hub in the top of the nether. But I kind of explored in all the cardinal directions here. Made a tunnel down. And I found the great fortress down this way, where I farmed my wither skulls to kill the wither. We'll take a look at that in a later episode. And the first stop in my nether hub is the stronghold to get to the end. Because of course we saw that I killed the ender dragon. So a little walk over here, and there's the portal. And here in the end, we're gonna see the project I'm currently, well, one of two projects I'm currently working on. So it takes us right here. We've got this barred off for mobs, and here's our end portal. So we see this is not how the end looks. I've done a lot of work, put a lot of water down, died a lot of times to make this tunnel out 150 blocks. It's kind of a long tunnel. It took a lot of work. I think the water sound coming down here is pretty soothing. And this is gonna be my ender. Made a tunnel all the way down here, and it's just basically a tunnel right now. Almost pretty much one for one gonna copy Doc M's Enderman farm tutorial. So Doc M77. So check that out in his channel if you want to see how to make a really high efficiency. You know, it takes about a minute to get to level 30, whereas I have to spend a good 15 to 20 in my skeleton farm to get to level 30. So here's the other end of my tunnel. It's just gonna take me back to the end portal to bring me back to my house. I like the windows so I could, you know, take in the views of the end. Did take a lot of sand and coal, but I think it was worth it. So here we go. It's gonna take me back to my house. Skip this thing. And let's see, it is nighttime, so let's go to sleep in our Harry Potter bed. Awesome. Alright, so one last thing I wanted to show you is my enchanting room, which I put right next to my skeleton grinder for convenience. This was inspired by Good Times with Scar. I kind of made it all purpley and spooky. Got a full level 30 enchanting table with lots of anvils to name stuff and combine enchants and books and stuff. Pretty happy with that. I'm gonna make a replica of that in the Ender once that's up and running. Alright, and here is my barn. I came up with this myself. I'm pretty happy with it, but it did come out a little monotone. We may work on that in the future. Have my horse stables, my sheep, and my main food source is my beef. It's 2 floors, so I got easy access to all my leather and my beef here that I could cook up. Here's some wheat to breed up the cows and the extra wool and shears to shear them up. I'm collecting red wool right now, but I'm pretty much full up with wool, so these guys are just hanging out here until I need more wool. These have a little bit of very easy redstone hooked up. So here you see my horse named Onyx because it's a black horse. And just a simple switch here. Hop on the horse. Oh, he's on the stair here. Get down, Onyx. Alright, we could just take a little bit of damage. Get out of here. So you see, easy out. Go for a ride. Come back in. Okay, maybe not the best design, but maybe we could work on that together. And here's Espresso, my mule. Alright, last but not least, we're going to take you over to what I was talking about earlier. Here's going to be a new gravel path. I was talking about moving my storages over. So this is going to be a gravel path. I kind of laid it out with cobbles so it could be like an organic design. And I moved my beacon. Yes, I did kill a wither, and it's a full beacon with haste 2 on it. There's my haste 2. And I made this waterfall, kind of like a custom waterfall. You see how it's snowing up there? I made it not freeze up by putting jack-o'-lanterns underneath the water source blocks, and that's worked great. But behind the waterfall, why I had the Haze 2 beacon, I made this custom cave. This was all solid rock and dirt and gravel, and I dug it all out, and this is going to be my storage cave. So I started out here as like the nature section. I got flowers and all organic kind of things, all the different kind of wood types. Oak, birch, jungle is here. Oh wait, no, that's acacia. Jungle is down here. Here's our dark oak, our spruce. Here we got dirt and gravel and flint. This is our stone section, cobblestone, that kind of stuff. Our smelting area with lots of coal. And lots of room for expansion. You just saw all those chests that we have in the house still that we got to clear out for room for our kitchen. It's got lots of little winding pathways that I discovered and some I made myself. So together we're going to fill this out, figure out a cool way to store everything. Maybe put another bed in there, make like a little bed chamber if I'm in that area and I don't want to walk all the way to the house. But that's what I got built so far, guys, and I have lots of ideas. I'm always being inspired by, other YouTubers, and I would love to be inspired by your suggestions. So please leave a like, subscribe. I don't really have any subscribers at this point, so it would be much appreciated. Let's eat some chicken, and this is Spacenerd signing out. Thank you, everyone.